Hey guys, my name is Urh and I'm a creative professional with 20 plus years experience in design and development. I'm also a huge fan of Chris Roberts' work and Star Citizen's potential. I enlisted in the verse in 2013, got my first ship in 2014, so I've been around for a while. I would love to contribute to the experience Star Citizen has to offer, so I developed an idea I would like to share, no strings attached. Now, before I start, I should just quickly point out a couple principles I'm trying to follow every step of the way to maximize impact. I think systemic thinking is absolutely vital to approaching this. I also think one should always keep an eye out for scalability potential of just about anything. Predictability in the wrong places can be a gameplay killer. 890 Jump Mission is a great example of this. And lastly, we should always be mindful of the design and development effort required for implementation. Now, with that being said, let's get cracking. Phase 1. MVP. Step 1. Add a frequency scroller to the ship scanning interface. Default frequency equals current scanner ping functionality. You can change frequency via scroll to get returns for other things that we will be adding later. Step 2. Paint or generate various area heat maps and points for all planetary bodies. Area size should range all the way from tiny to huge. It is important there is a scale to it. Step 3. Map different area types and points to frequencies. Step 4. Now let's take some items and match them with corresponding area types. Add activate functionality when an item is present in its matching area. Step 5. Add events that get triggered with item activation. Make use of existing mechanics as much as possible. Step 6. Add some basic info to journal and item descriptions so players can get just enough clue in order to spark curiosity. Important. Designers and developers love to take the hard road. At this point, it's absolutely crucial that we don't overcomplicate. We need to be creative and make the best use of what is already at hand or is not too far down the line to create. So what would a potential scenario of this look like? Let's call this box an oil extractor. It was a rare find on one of the missions you were on. You open your journal to check at what frequency and what planetary bodies oil is found. You set yourself towards the nearest potential planet or moon that has oil on it. Once there, you adjust your scanner frequency appropriately to be able to locate oil deposits. After some ping action, you should be able to locate an oil source. You land at the location, set the oil extractor on the floor and activate it to start pumping oil. It will take roughly 10 minutes for the oil extractor to fill itself to the full. In this time, there is a chance of random events occurring that make the experience less predictable. For example, some Ninetales gang members were on foot nearby and they overheard the extractor and are now closing in on you. They might have called in reinforcements. We could also add a pressure gauge to the oil extractor, and if pressure rises too high you need to release it, otherwise it will go boom. There should always be a wide palette of how things can play out in order to make the task fun and replayable. The payout for selling a full oil extractor at a trade terminal should be at least slightly more rewarding, and there should always be a very slim chance of hitting the jackpot. You happen to have stumbled upon quantum-infused oil. 20x payout. Yay! So in conclusion, at this point we should have a working scanning gameplay MVP that already makes the remote corners of the verse more interactive and less predictable. Phase 2. Scaling. Step 1. Make scanners upgradable, either in form of components or software upgrades to be able to expand frequency and scanning range. Enabling a higher scanning frequency range unlocks new area types and other things that can be discovered, while expanding the scanning range allows you to cover more area with one ping. Step 2. Add explored areas and area types as a filter overlay to the star map. The upcoming star map, not the current one. Step 3. Make exploration data sellable to NPCs and players. There should be some sort of cost and effort on the seller side in order to limit spreading. You would most likely need an exploration ship to be able to perform the job efficiently. Step 4. Add dynamic areas that change periodically. Important for exploration profession to have a recurring gameplay loop after all static areas have been mapped by the individual. Step 5. Add more types of events, zones, and items. Make sure they align with lore and expand into oblivion. So what do you think? Could this system help efficiently bring the verse to life in terms of gameplay? I say yes. Thanks for watching.